Sorry, I didn't mean to be an absolute prick, absolute arrogant sort and wear AirPods in public. Imagine wearing AirPods in public, like earphones, headphones. You'd have to be an absolute prick that just doesn't respect or care about anyone around them, or you're just so socially awkward that you want to block yourself off from the world and listen to some stupid music or some cringe podcast that's going to get you nowhere in life. Okay? Don't ever wear these in public when there's other people around you. Never, ever wear them, okay? You look like an absolute tool, you look like a drongo, and it just means that you're so socially awkward that you're so scared of someone coming and talking to you, or you're just so disrespectful and arrogant that whatever's going through your little sound waves in these AirPods is more important than all the other people within a 1 square kilometre radius of you, okay? Don't ever wear these in public. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. 155 or something like that. Push-ups, but pretty average to be fair. Anyway, the point of this video wasn't to talk about the AirPods or whatever. Sorry, I only really use them when I'm in private. I'd never use them in public. Anyway, the whole point of this video is to talk about people that take opportunities and people that don't take opportunities. Because I see this far too often. All these drongos, these geezers and jokers where they get a golden opportunity on a silver platter presented right in front of their face and they never take it. Reason being is because they think about the present, they think about having fun, pleasuring themselves, having a great time, the excitement and the thrill of the present, that they don't think about the tomorrow, the fruits of their labour that is going to come down the road after they've put in that hard yakka. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I think it was a month or so, something like that, a month or so ago. I was at one of these bed and breakfasts, what do you call them? Backpackers hostels or whatever they're called. I was staying at one of these places, like, reason being is I just wanted to sort of see how the other half live. I wanted to mix and mingle with the commoners and see what everyone else gets up to when they travel instead of staying in hotels all the time. And when I went to this place, what I found is a lot of these people, they've got no plans, they've got no life goals, they've got nothing. All they want to do is chuck on a backpack and some jandals or some Crocs and walk around in the mountains like, you know, a digital nomad. Anyway, the example is I met this bloke, I asked him to film me. I was like, oh mate, can you film me for like €50 or whatever it was for half an hour? And this geezer was going on about, oh yeah, no worries bro, I'll meet you down at the spot in a couple hours. Anyway, a couple hours ticks past. What happens with this geezer is we go down there to meet and he's going on about, oh yep, sorry mate, probably won't be able to film you. Some of my mates have invited me to a bar to, you know, have a few cold ones. Keep in mind this is like 2:30 in the arvo, so it's like, mate, like at least wait at least half an hour, 45 minutes, film me. You've got your €50, you can go buy a few drinks or whatever that will get you. And he's like, oh nah, they're gonna leave soon, they're leaving soon. And I was thinking, mate, like just film and then go to your stupid bar after. Like, you don't need to go right away, you can meet them half an hour later. Anyway, turns out that his mates left like an hour later. He could have easily filmed me, but he turned it down to sit around a table and, you know, have a chin wag, spin a few pointless yarns that he's not going to remember in a few days. And whilst this was happening, this other bloke was sitting at the table and he overheard the whole conversation and he's like, oh mate, you want me to film? I'm into videography, photography and all this sort of stuff. I've got mates, you know, that do e-com and do that sort of stuff online. Anyway, he jumps in and he's like, oh yeah bro, I'll film you, like let's go down to wherever you want to go. Like I'm easy, like we can do it for a couple of hours, a few hours until the sun goes down, no worries. And he's like, oh, at least let me buy you a drink or buy you buddy a Coke Zero or something like that, mate. And he's like, no, it's fine bro, it's fine, no worries. Anyway, he films me for 2 hours straight. We're filming, get some bangers, get some great videos. And what happens after that is, I was like, oh bro, like let me buy, like at least buy you some lunch or some dinner or whatever. And he's like, no, like don't worry mate, don't worry. And it turned out he ended up paying for me. He refused to let me pay for this pizza. And I was like, mate, no, let me pay, it's fine, honestly. Like, it's all good, bro. And then yeah, he just paid. And someone like that, he knows an opportunity when he sees it. He realized that I was already in the place where he wants to be in the future, that I've already succeeded, that I'm already, you know, somewhere where he wants to get to later on in life. And he was like, mate, I'm gonna go film this guy for free. We're gonna go have a few pizzas and, you know, have some sparkling water, or have some what else, Lipton iced tea or fused tea or whatever you want to call it. So we go down there, you know, have a few of those ones. I think I actually I tried the cacao chocolate. It was like 99%, which is beautiful. It's actually a fan favorite these days. Anyway, yeah, he saw that opportunity and he's like, okay, so I'm gonna go film this guy, not ask for a dime, and then after I'm gonna go pay for some beverages and for some food for him. And he did that because he knew that I was someone that was successful and that I could possibly offer him a job down the track. Him and I are in contact right now. He's gonna be sorted out with a sales job and then also with a video editing job for one of my associate companies, which is insane. So this guy took an opportunity when he saw it, because he realized that this was a golden opportunity that he could have taken straight away. This other drongo, he would rather sink a few cold ones with the lads and go for it and have a great time in the moment, and then the next morning feel sick and not film me and not have my respect because I'm not going to contact someone and give them a job because they told me that they'll do something and it never happened, even though it was such a simple task. It wasn't a hard task at all. I wasn't asking you to code a website for me in a certain deadline. I wasn't asking for you to film some creatives yourself within a certain deadline. I was asking you to hold a camera like this for half an hour and just not complain and take 50 euros for your work. But for some reason, this bloke was so fixated on having fun and the thrill in the moment, in the present, that he just completely forgot about an opportunity, or didn't even realize. He couldn't read the room. That's the thing. People like that can't read the room and they don't know when the opportunity is right in front of them. Anyway, that's a bad example. And then there's another bad example of another person not taking an opportunity. So there was another bloke, I want to say this was probably a few months ago. He was offered a sales role where he was going to be in around, like, I don't know, a few K or so, base salary, but then he was also going to get like 15% of closes that he was doing. And what happened with this is, essentially he's like, oh mate, I'm traveling, sorry, my schedule's like real busy, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the time zones and all this blah blah blah. And I was like, oh no worries mate, like all you're obliged to do for the first month is 2 calls a day. That's it, nothing, 2 calls a day, 45 minutes max each, and you can pick which times you want to do them on Calendar, because the schedule's booked out and you choose whatever ones is most convenient for yourself. Anyway, this drongo, he said, oh no, sorry, I'm going traveling, we're doing like a trip with the boys, and we're real busy, blah blah blah. Turns out he was just bar crawling, bar hopping or whatever, around different places. And it's like, mate, you're not working, or you're not on the move 16 hours a day. You can do the calls before bedtime or when you wake up. It's like you can still live your life and work at the same time. But for some reason this guy was so lazy that an opportunity that he didn't take, that was an absolute golden opportunity, just left him like that. And I had found someone at one of these bed and breakfast places, because I was talking about what I do, and I explained, I was like, yeah, we've got this role if you want to do it. The bloke literally did it that day and sat next to me and took the call with me. And he had never done a call like that before. And he was more competent and more like, his brain was just 10 times more switched on than this other guy who had actually trained in sales before, which was nuts. So it just shows it's all up to your mindset, and how much drive you've got and how much you're willing and determined to actually succeed in life. That's in everything. Like, you see so many, anyway, you see so many of these lads, tornado, tornado here. Anyway, you see so many of these like rugby lads who, you know, back in the day, they were the top dogs, first 15 top dogs. And now all they do is get on the piss and don't even play pro rugby. It's like, mate, I've played 2 seasons of pro rugby in Europe and I wasn't even in first 15, but I still play pro rugby and I'm more fit, I'm faster, I'm stronger, I'm better at hitting rucks, I'm better at passing, I can slot kick some 60 meters out from the sideline, and it's like, it's all about determination, okay, and mindset. That's what it all comes down to. That's the thing. And I'm so perfect, I actually speak 4 languages fluently. Okay, how many other people do that? And it's about mindset, okay? It comes down to mindset, being grateful, taking opportunities, being respectful to people when you meet them who are above you, learning with them, collabing with them, helping people out. Because if you help people out, they're going to help you back, okay? It's a respect, it's a mutual respect thing. So if you see an opportunity in front of you, you see someone that's in the place where you want to be, invest in people who are where you want to be instead of trying to figure it out all on your own. Because ego is what's going to kill your success, okay? Work with other people that actually are going to help you and you know are going to help you. Don't think that you can do it all on your own, because you can't. So yeah, at the end of the day, take opportunities, take risks. That's the biggest thing. Take risks. I'm only successful because I take risks every single day, right? If you don't take risks, you're never going to get anywhere. If you don't take opportunities, you're never going to get anywhere. If you don't put in the hard yakka and get in the trenches, you're never going to get anywhere, okay? It applies to everything in life. Whether you want a promotion at your job, whether you want to make that rugby professional team like I have. Like, I literally have contract offers coming left, right and centre. I have to throw them out. I have to block people's emails and block numbers because people just constantly wanted me to play for their rugby teams everywhere, okay? The same thing with business. I'm just getting contract offers everywhere for different contracts to make sites, to do advertising, to do all this thing. So that's the thing, okay? You just got to run it straight, up the guts, do a little step, throw a dummy, and then straight over the post, put the ball down, and then slot it through the posts. And then after that, Bob's your uncle, Jonathan's your cousin, but if you don't take opportunities, you're going to make nothing. So yeah, cheers. Up the waz, and have a great time, take opportunities. Let me just do another push up also. Those rocks, yeah, hurt a bit. But anyway, hope you geezers are all good. Just come and have a look at these rocks, quite cool here. It's beautiful. And if we can just do a 360 of the nature, would be nice. Just pan around. Just to show people what they're missing out on. Probably one of the most beautiful spots in the world. Haven't really seen anywhere nicer than this, to be fair. It's beautiful. So yeah, 3 times 3 is 8, and you guys have a good time. Cheers.